All right, shalom, shalom. As always, before we get started, we want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom, to the Akim and the few sisters that listen, right, and that believe, Again, shalom to the Akim that's teaching the hopeful elect or waking up the hopeful elect, all right? In truth and sincerity, and Lord willing, hey, we'll be up out of this place, man. But real quick, I'm the brother Zion Amar from the GMS Detroit back camp. We have some new brothers that crossed the line today, which is always beautiful. And y'all brothers can introduce yourselves.
Brother Kaliyah.
It's Brother Yawanathan. Nuwata.
Nawak. And I'm Aina from GMS Detroit Bar Camp also.
And just real quick through the spirit, we're going to touch on the chariots. The vehicles of the Most High, the spiritual vehicles of the Most High, which, so-called white man, the powers that be, all right, Esau Edom, he likes to call them, now he has a new term, UAPs, all right, but you got UFOs, you got USOs, all right, they come up with all this wordplay for the so-called UFOs, but they're just the chariots of the Most High, which they are real, and the scriptures deals with the chariots. All right, it's not nothing. All right, brothers that's in the know, all right, how the saying goes, if you know, you know. All right, but it's the world, all right, that's misunderstood or that's misled. All right,
deceived.
Yeah, deceived. Kind of perfect word. That's deceived. All right, on the angels who what they'll call aliens, right? And the so-called UFOs, which they're just the chariots of the Most High. So that's just what we're going to deal with real quick. You got something?
2 Kings chapter 12, verse 9. And it came to pass, when they were gone over, that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee, before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. He said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire, and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
Whirlwind, right? The scriptures are oftentimes the scriptures use similitudes, all right? All right, which is basically like a dark saying. All right, so when you reading it for face value, you may not pick up the meaning, but when you're spiritually built through the spirit and you're taught properly, all right, you understand that the so-called UFOs or these whirlwinds that the scriptures speak of are talking about, the chariots of salvation, all right, the vehicles of the Most High, which angels are in those chariots, if you didn't know. And they not little green men, they so-called black men.
All right. Baba Kashal, can you get the article, brother? Come out with any more?
How about that? So as you can see on the screen here, right, it's an article from USA Today, and it says government UFO report finds no evidence flying objects are aliens, but does not rule possibility out, reports say. And you're damn right, even though this is part of Esau's propaganda and deception, because he damn well know, right, the powers that be know, all right, that the angels are out there. They know that they move around in chariots. They have a full, clear understanding of this. All right, so don't get it twisted. But Esau is basically working on the minds of the people to get all the people to ultimately, to have an evil heart towards the Lord. All right, which chiefly 2/3 of our people are going to have that evil heart because they don't want to do what's required. As in terms of being a man of the Lord, they don't want to do what it takes. They don't want to do what's required because they feel it's too hard. They feel it's burdensome. All right. But hey, for the men that believe, all right, we look up, man. We look up because we know, our salvation is nigh. You know what I'm saying? We see what's going on in the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like all these, it's no coincidence, all right? When you deal with the scriptures, when you deal with reality, it's nothing that's of coincidence. All this is a construct of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Anybody got something?
This is Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe. you know, me myself, I never seen pastry fly in the air. So certainly this couldn't be, you know, what they call it,
A bakery roll.
A bakery roll and flying in the air. You know,
Somebody add,
Go ahead.
what could he have been seeing? Something that was flying up in the air before the Wright brothers were on the scene, before you had helicopters and planes. So what technology was he seeing that was able to fly in the air?
That's right.
That was thousands of years ago.
That's right.
Then he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. And he said unto me, this is the curse that go over the face of the whole earth. And this right here, the chariots are our salvation, but it's your curse. Because you got stolen goods. But when I keep on reading, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off according to it on this side, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off according to it on everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it. And you got stolen goods over here in America, especially in America, but not only in America, all you other nations. All you nations have an Israelite foreigner in the midst of your land. And y'all have foreign goods in your land. And y'all oppressing them. And Yahweh Shimei Shai will send Yahweh Shai and the angels to come gather your people out of your lands and destroy you at the same time.
That's right.
Because the chariot's going to be twofold. They're going to gather us and they're going to destroy you at the same time.
That's right.
Kind of good precept, too.
You got something?
Yeah.
Let me get the book of Exodus, chapter 13. We're gonna start at let's start from the 21st verse. And it says, and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them away, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. And like I said, we got all these. You see how Esau calls it unidentified flying objects. But we know, there's similitudes. There we got different names. Pillar of fire and the pillar of clouds, man. Those are the chariots that they speak of, man. And like I said, back then, those are our deliverance. But as you can see, Esau's pushing that vibration where UFOs are bad. We don't know what this is, man. This is the vehicles of our salvation right here.
Just to add, one reason that the chariots are referred to as clouds, because when you look at a cloud, what does it do? It hovers. It hovers. You just sit there, or it may move about through the sky very slowly or swiftly, depending on, weather, right? But it just hovers, right? It makes not a sound, right? Right? You look at these reports that they're bringing out dealing with the UFOs. They're fascinated and basically how fast it can move, but yet it's nothing propelling it, right? It makes no sound. It can reappear, disappear. It can jump, go in the water, come out the water, shape shift, the whole nine,
And I have to say, that chariot never left Israel's side for the whole time they was in the wilderness.
That's right.
That chariot never left. It wasn't that chariot left and another chariot came to be over them. All the years they was in the wilderness.
That's right.
That's the staying power of Yahweh Shimei Shai vehicles. Right. Never once they had to go and stop and get gas.
That's right.
Or refuel itself.
That's right. That's right. Y'all got it, whoever.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, because he was talking about how these unidentified flying objects, which are the chariots, are coming to do two things, and that is to deliver the elect, and that is to destroy the wicked.
That's right.
Okay, Isaiah verse 31, and chapter 31 and verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai defend Jerusalem. So as you can see with geese, sometimes they're flying in formation. They're flying in like a pyramid, shape. Well, people have filmed the chariots flying in that exact formation. So this is telling us that these chariots are of the Most High, and they're for Israel to come to deliver us. It says, so as the Lord of hosts, it says, so will the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will also deliver. So the chariots are also going to deliver. They're going to deliver the elect from the four corners of the earth. Okay, they're going to beam us up. Okay, we're going to escape the destruction that the Lord is going to bring on this place. And passing over, he will preserve it. So yes, he's going to preserve the elect, and he's going to allow the rest of the wicked people, the 2/3, Esau and the other nations, all those armies, they're going to be destroyed.
If I can make a point, to the point that the brother was making, I believe that was Zechariah 5. This is the curse that goes forth over the whole earth. To add it to his point, this is Amos 9 and 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, predominantly America, right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth," right? But the Lord deals with balance, right? So he's going to deliver that. He's going to deliver that 1/3 too, right? It says, "Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." So the chariots, like the brother said earlier, they got two jobs. They're coming to destroy and they're coming to deliver.
Duality.
Duality. That's the word.
Got something real quick, right? To exemplify that point. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. "For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead." Real quick, if someone can get the word plead in the blue letter in Isaiah 66 and 16. Back in verse 16, Isaiah 66 and 16. "For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many." You know, that's man. That's see the Christian church and these religions, they got it all wrong, right? They not telling you the real skinny of what's to come. All right. If anyone seen the movie, all right, we bring this out a lot. ID4, Independence Day. All right, what did them chariots come to do? Right, the chariots came, you know, and everyone was in awe of the majesties, just like, oh, and looking at the pretty lights. And then I want to say one of the beginning scenes, I think it destroyed the people that's on the top of the Empire State Building, if I remember right, or one of them New York buildings. Anyway, they looking up, right, thinking them chariots was for you, and then they just got eviscerated. You know what? Just a ray of fire. You know what I mean?
If I might add, what just came to mind is the deliverance from Egypt. Because during the deliverance of Egypt, the Lord delivered Israel.
That's
and
it.
He destroyed those that were oppressing us.
That's it.
The same
Perfect.
thing He's going to do now for this place.
Perfect.
Great.
Anybody got the blue letter?
I got it.
Okay.
This is Strong's G 8199, and the word is shapat, and its primitive root to judge, to pronounce a sentence for or against, by implication to vindicate or to punish, by extension to govern, passion to litigate, to figuratively or frigidly avenge, that condemn or contend, defend, execute judgment, be a judgment, needs, plead, reason, rule.
So yeah, that word shapat or shapatnium, right, which means judgment. But at the same time, it can mean judgment, but it can also mean, I think the word you brought was vindicate or avenge. Right? So that's what the Lord is indeed going to do, right? When Yahweh Shai and the holy angels return, right? They're going to be, they're coming here to judge the earth, right? To judge all the iniquity, all the wickedness that's been going on, all right? Up until the Lord returns, that's their job. They come here to judge, all right? But at the same time, they're going to avenge their elect. All right, because hey, we the only ones that signed and crying, Lord, will we be at that number? We the only ones that signed and crying. We the only ones that have a problem with this construct, this society. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 up here, they want to live it up here. You know, but we looking to get the hell on so we can rule in the kingdom of heaven in righteousness.
That's right.
You know?
Outline biblical uses to judge, govern, vindicate, punish, acts as lawgiver or judge or governor of men, governor of God and men, to rule, govern, judge, to decide controversy of God and men, to execute judgment, discriminating of men, vindicating, condemning, punishment, thorough panic event for final judgment.
Okay. Hey, those are all characteristics of the Heavenly Father and His Son, which Yahweh put it in the hand of Yahweh Shai to do.
Precept.
You know?
Just to link up exactly what you just said. Isaiah 42:13. The Lord Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace. And that's Yahweh Shai speaking. He's waited over 2,000 years to get down. And what happened to him more than 2,000 years ago, and things that's happened to his people right now.
That's right.
It says, I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. So when he come back, he's going to be getting down.
That's right. Flawless victory.
I got a precept.
Okay,
it's the Book of Lamentations. This is one of my new favorite scriptures I just learned right here. And it goes into, because not only does Esau and Edom have to fear, Yahweh Shai when he returns with the angels, but these nations too, because they had a hand in our captivity. They're confederate against us. This Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 21, it says, they have heard that I sigh. There is none to comfort me. So these nations, they hear that we sigh. They know what our perils and our troubles are. It says, all my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it, right? Because the Lord is the reason why we're in this captivity, right? Because of our iniquities. It says, thou will bring the day that thou hast called. That's the day of the Lord. And they shall be like unto me. So the roles are going to reverse, right? It says, let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me for all my transgressions. Like the brother said, like the Lord deals with balance, right? The water. It says, for all my transgressions, for my sighs are many and my heart is faint. So the Lord knows our perils. He knows what we're going through. So he's gonna come, he's gonna ease that, with his deliverance for the elect.
The parable of the rich man and Lazarus. Lazarus was going bad at one point, rich man doing good. Then the Lord flipped the switch. So the rich man was doing bad and Lazarus was going good.
Good precept.
Bro, refresh.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 7. And it reads, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. This is talking about the chariot that the Lord is coming back on. Okay, they could also call it a white horse. This chariot is going to be huge, just like the ox said in the movie. This chariot is going to blanket the skies.
Right.
Everybody is going to be able to see this chariot. It says, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. So those Romans back there 2,000 years ago that pierced him, they here today. And they're going to get their judgment when Yahweh Shai cracks them skies. He's coming for them. Okay? And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. So all the other nations, only the elect are going to be happy to see Yahweh Shai. Okay? And even we're going to be shook.
Hey, all the kindreds of the world are going to cry because of him.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I got a precept to follow that one. This is Matthew 24 and 17. For as lightning cometh out of the east and shining even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Because Yahweh Shai is going to be moving fast, and the angels going to be moving quick. Because during this time, the thermonuclear missiles going to be lighting up this place. Like the 4th of July all over this place.
Oh, man.
America going to be receiving most of the missiles. Well, most of the warheads.
That's right.
And the angels and Yahweh Shai going to have to act quick to gather up the elect and the 1/3. And whatsoever the carcass is, there would the eagles be gathered. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give a light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And that's the thermonuclear winter from the blast of them warheads. And the stars fall from heaven is some thermonuclear warheads falling from the sky.
That's right.
And the powers of heaven being shaken is the blast, the aftershock of the missiles, the warheads being blasted. Blasting, being set loose. Then shall appear a sign of the man a sign of the Son of Man in heaven, then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. So if everybody's going to be happy that Yahweh shall return, why would all the tribes of the earth mourn?
Exactly.
You know, they ain't going to be happy when he returns. Because, hey, Yahweh shall said it in one scripture that he will not meet thee as a man.
That's right.
And when he returns, he's gonna be coming as a matter of fact. Can brother grab Revelation 19 and 11?
I got you.
Can come in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
That's right.
Then he shall send his angels with the sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And like I said, the angels, the chariots are duality. It's going to be your destruction, and also taking down your kingdoms, and gathering up the elect and the 1/3, preserving the elect and the 1/3, and putting you the wicked and the heathens, the elites of y'all in chains of bondage.
That's right. Hey, the world's down for it, and Lord willing, I come up through the Spirit.
Yeah,
You know?
That's right.
Hey, it's going to be a transfer of power at that time.
That's right.
But got something?
I still got that 11.
Go ahead.
Oh,
19,
1911. Yeah.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
Revelation, book 19.
Revelation.
Revelations 19 and 11. And it says, and I saw heaven open up, and behold, a white horse. And he...
Hold on. The white horse is the chariot.
That's right.
That's right. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in the righteousness he doeth judge and make war.
Okay.
That's right.
So when Yahweh shall return, he's not coming to pass hugs and rainbows. You know, he's not coming to say, come here, little Edomite, little baby. You know, he's not doing all that. You know, he's coming to as a conquering hero, a conquering warrior. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 12, and it says, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
And he's going to be taking down many kingdoms
Yeah,
when he returns.
Yeah, because I was going to say those crowns represent those other nations. And it says, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Keep reading.
And it says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh.
Okay. Next scripture.
And the
If
army...
I might add, the vesture dipped in blood because he's going to be getting down,
Okay.
killing a lot of people. It's right up with Isaiah 63.
Absolutely.
And he, I'm sorry, Salat. And it says, and the armies which were in the heavens followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Those are angels in the chariots. Keep reading.
And it says, and out of his mouth goes a sharp sword that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Okay. So Yahweh Shai ain't coming to be nice, Mr. Nice Guy. He's not coming to be like them pictures that they show him. You know, Mr. Friendly. You know, he's coming to keep reading. Beat. He's coming to kick ass.
That's right.
Yeah. And it says, and
Can you read that verse again?
it's back at 15. And it says, and out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations.
The word smite means kill.
That's right.
And that sharp sword is the lasers coming out of the ships.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, he's going to be killing people, contrary to popular belief.
And it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth his wine presses, the fierceness and the wrath of Almighty Yahweh.
And the good precept for that is Isaiah the 63rd chapter.
That's right. Which but yeah, I was gonna wrap it up. Yeah, okay, kind. So hey, the Lord, it's gonna be a bloodbath out here. Simply put, you know, it's gonna be a bloodbath out here, man. You know,
Precept too.
okay, kind. We'll close with that.
basically the judgment that the Most High gonna, put on these heathens. This is Isaiah 11:4, and it says, "But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with iniquity for the meek of the earth, and he shall smite the earth," because he said smite means kill, "with a rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked."
Yeah, that's another good precept for that.
It's that concentrated fire, coming out them ships.
beams.
Like exactly.
Dust.
You said Isaiah 64.
Isaiah 63.
Yeah,
No,
that's
we ain't gonna do that.
So back to the title, it's saying government UFO report finds no evidence flying objects are aliens. On the contrary, all right, we got all the evidence. All right, we just brought out numerous scriptures, all right, proving that the chariots, all right, are of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They are the vehicles of the Most High, and those are the vehicles that's coming back to save the elect and destroy 2/3 in these other nations. All right, so we know what's going on. It's you that's not in know. You need to catch up and find out. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, we want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. All right, double honor once again to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the icon that's pushing this word of truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And with that, we want to say Abba Abba, Kwam Bakiyam, Shalom.
Shalom.